So good. Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. It's Shalonda here, and today we are doing something completely different than what you normally see on our channel. I decided that I wanted to go ahead and do an updated everyday makeup routine. I think the last time that I did an like makeup routine, skincare routine, any type of face routine was like a year or over a year ago. So I figured like this would be the perfect opportunity for me to go ahead and give you guys an updated makeup routine, see all the new techniques I've been using, see all the new products I've been using. I use like a mixture of high and low end products, so I feel like I'm kind of like the everyday girl. You won't see my vanity filled with a bunch of high end, but you also don't see it with everything low end. So I have like that perfect mix. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So if you want to see how I have updated my everyday makeup routine, then just keep on watching. First things first, let's play some music so that I can get in the groove. So I'm starting out with my eyebrows. I usually do my eyebrows first, and I am just outlining my eyebrows with a Spiked by MAC pencil. I have been using this. This is like a holy grail eyebrow pencil for me. I've been using this since I learned how to do my eyebrows. So I use that to outline my eyebrows, and then I go back in with the e.l.f. brow gel in the color brown, and that's what I use to make my eyebrows just like a little bit more bold. I clean up my eyebrows with two different types of concealers. The top I clean up with the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in the color NC48, and then I clean up the bottom of my eyebrows with the NYX HD Studio Hygienic Studio Concealer. And the reason that I do that is because I like a highlight on the bottom of my eyebrows, but not the tops. I definitely don't want to have flashback or anything like that. So the top shade is more so my skin tone, while the bottom shade is my highlight shade. I'm adding that same NYX concealer to the tops of my eyelids, and this acts as my primer for the eyeshadow that I'm going to use in just a bit. And then to set my eyelids, I'm using my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I like more of a natural look, especially when I'm going for my everyday daytime look. So I am using a big fluffy brush, and I'm using Saddle by MAC. It is a oldie but a goodie, another one of my favorites. And I'm putting all of that right in my transition area. And then I'm going in with another one of my favorites, which is Brown Script by MAC. This eyeshadow is sadly discontinued, but I still have some of my old one left, so I am using that until it runs out. And then I'm also going to highlight with like a shimmery pink shade from the MAC Warm palette. I didn't even realize that all the shadows that I'm using actually are from MAC. This is Divine Decadence. That's also in the Warm Neutral palette. I absolutely love this palette because, as you can see, I get a lot of use out of it, especially for my more daytime looks. I'm priming with a Tarte Clean Slate Poreless Primer to fill in all the large pores I have on my cheeks. And then I'm going to go ahead and color correct with that same MAC Studio Finish Concealer that I was using earlier. I do have some dark marks from like acne that I used to have, and I just want to even out my skin tone as much as I can. I have been loving the Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation. I absolutely love it. It is like a mix between a dewy and a matte finish, and it's very, very skin-like. I use this almost all the time, and I'm just going ahead and I am blending that out with my beauty blender so that the beauty blender will soak up that extra product and give me an even foundation. I'm using the same NYX HD Studio Concealer to conceal and highlight all the high points of my face. This is by far one of the best concealers that I have ever used, and I'm not even lying. It's definitely better than some of the high-end, even like the Tarte Shape Tape. Like, it blends out so effortlessly. I have never used a concealer like this before. And again, I'm blending this out with my beauty blender. I like to use my beauty blender when I'm doing everyday daytime looks because then I know my makeup won't be cakey. So yeah, I'm just going over all of those areas and blending it out until there are no lines of demarcation. So this is the same exact concealer that I use to highlight. This is just my contour shade, and I am contouring the perimeter of my face. I have a bit of a fat face, so I don't bring my contour all the way down to my temples. I just do my forehead, and that creates the illusion of like a more chiseled face. So again, I'm blending it out with my beauty blender, and y'all, the build up in my edges just won't let me be great, so please ignore it. But yeah, so I'm going over that with my beauty blender. I'm contouring my cheeks, and then I think you noticed that I put some under my chin, and that helps me conceal my double chin. So there you have it. That's a little trick that I do. I'm gonna set all the areas that I just highlighted with my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I like to apply it with a beauty blender because it really allows that translucent powder to kind of seep into my face. I'm baking today, but usually I just pounce the beauty blender on all of my highlighted areas until the translucent powder disappears. So that's another technique that you can use, and I'm just highlighting all the setting all the areas that I highlighted so that it won't move throughout the day. To set the rest of my face, I'm using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the color Dark. I love the Black Radiance Pressed Powder to bronze and contour my face. I am in the color Cafe, and I'm using like an angled powder brush in order to apply it. And then I'm gonna have to go ahead and wipe away all of that translucent powder. We don't want to be looking like a ghost out here. I'm using my e.l.f. blush palette, and that's the lightest shade in the palette just to give me some warmth to my face. And at this point, this is where I like to go ahead and set my face, and I think that this just brings the entire look together. Before I finish my face, I like my skin to kind of come to life first. Almost always use this matte gold deposit to highlight with. I also change between this and the Laura Geller Gilded Honey. I love that. That's another one of my favorites as well. I do the most babyest wing ever when I'm doing my daytime looks, just to, you know, give my eyes, like, kind of contour my eyes a little bit, just give them some oomph, if that makes sense, and make my lash line look a little bit thicker. And then I'm using the Better Than Sex mascara. I love this mascara. It really pulls out my lashes so long, especially during the daytime when I don't feel like wearing lashes and being that beat. This really gets the job done. what I I consider every girl's holy grail lip pencil, and that is Cork by MAC. It is just the perfect brown shade and goes with every single lipstick. I don't even know how that's possible. And then I'm gonna go ahead and fill it in with a Tarte lip paint. This is in the color Birthday Suit, and I just love that milky pink nudish shade. It is everything to me. Sometimes I finish it off with a gloss, but today I decided to leave it matte. Take it easy on ya tonight.